Hey everybody, this is Joe from the Long Shot Revival Homestead, and I just took a break because I've recently become more and more motivated by the freedoms afforded to us by our Constitution. And I always thought I was a constitutionalist, but I never really took a lot of time to read it and really read the protections that was given to me by my forefathers. And I think I'm going to title this video, Turn the Regulators into the Regulated. And my whole perspective on farming and doing the thing has changed rapidly over the last year. When I first got into this profession, I wanted to be a USDA registered farm, which I am. I wanted to be a licensed butcher, which I am. And I wanted to be in compliance with any regulatory agency that I could, so I wouldn't be bothered. And the more I learn that if there isn't a law to prevent me to do it, these regulators can go away. And I'm going to regulate them right off my farm. And I think you should too. I know that I don't need a license to grow my own food and process it for my friends and neighbors. And I'm going to take that to the next level, and I'm going to hold myself to a much higher standard than just filling out a piece of paper with the state and becoming a licensed red meat butcher. That's what I did. I don't have a building here. I haven't been inspected, but I have a piece of paper that says I'm a licensed red meat butcher, and I haven't even built my shop or processed one red meat animal to this day. I have processed plenty of chickens, but I haven't done that. And people say, well, to process other people's birds, you need to be licensed. And I'm starting to learn that that is not only invalid, but it's unresponsible to tell people that. There's no law in the state of Maine saying, or our nation saying, that someone can't bring me their chickens and I can turn them into food safely and responsibly for them so they can eat in the winter. That just isn't there. There's regulatory agencies that want to come in and have you sign a contract with them so they can walk up in your dooryard and bully you and give you a hard time. But I'm learning quickly that it's time for me to disconnect from them. I will be part of the USDA because I have a loan from them for the next 7 years. And I have to comply with certain things because I entered in that contract. I will not ever take NRCS grants because they come with stipulations. That's how the government gets you. We're going to give you this thing so we can regulate you. When if you really look at it, after it's all said and done, you could do it just as cheap as even with their profit sharing because they want it professionally done, they want it contracted out. And the more I get into this world, the more I learn that I want to be left alone. I don't want to be unlicensed because I want to do less than. I want to be unlicensed because I want to do more than. I want to do better than. And someone who works for that agency doesn't have my best bet in mind. I have my best interests in mind. I have the interests of my customers, the people I produce food for, and the people I'm going to process food for. I think that we as farmers need to band together, and I have been extremely motivated since I think it was January 25th, I guess, is when I got real motivated. It was called the Rogue Food Conference, which I was unable to attend, but I've heard a lot about, and I would like to attend it next year. And it's a movement to get away from all these regulatory agencies and to let small farmers produce good food and not to comply with the wants or needs of agencies that don't do the thing. If you do the thing, then you have the power. That's what my mentor keeps saying. Mark Baker over at Baker's Green Acres. And I think I would like to take the opportunity to say, anyone listening to this channel, go over to the Anyone Can Farm tribe on Facebook and join it. And then if you're local or you want to, you can join the group that's powered by my business page, which is the Maine Agricultural Coalition. And on that page, I would like to build a group of farmers and homesteaders from Maine that focus on our rights and trump any government overreach that comes to us. I think that under the Constitution, we have the right to our personal property and our processes, and nobody should be interrupting that. It's time to turn the regulators into the regulated. We need to regulate them right out of business, and we need to enable ourselves to be better farmers, better homesteaders, and I see no reason why not to. Alright, that's just my thoughts of the day. Have a good one.